So, I want to talk about the Mr. Charles White situation. So, I'm not going to really be reacting. It's a 25-minute video, but I'll give you the cliff notes. Basically, guy named Sneako was online basically trying to say that, like, oh, there shouldn't be an age of consent. Once you're physically mature, you should be able to marry as long as the parents are okay with it. That was basically his argument. Really gross shit. And then he tried to ask Charlie, hey, are you okay with kids transitioning? And Charlie said yes. And, he didn't do the best job at debating. He didn't clarify what he meant. Um, and I know there's going to be a very few amount of people who were like, oh no, he's just backpedaling. I don't think he's backpedaling. I've watched this dude for a long time. From what I've seen, he is one of the most genuine people on the internet, from what I've seen. He's always quick to, show his shortcomings and stuff like that. I don't think he's full of shit. I really don't. And I don't really think anyone else thinks so either. But I know there's that few little people that already didn't like him, so they're going to be like biased towards the situation. So basically, what happened is he thought Sneako was talking in hyperbole the way he said it. He thought he was exaggerating it because that's the kind of guy Sneako is. He's a fucking idiot. I think everyone on the internet knows that he's a fucking idiot. Um, so he just kind of said yeah, and he didn't elaborate. And basically not the entire, but a big chunk of the commentary community before he was even able to elaborate on this. I mean, there was a ton of videos on it. This isn't all of them, but there was even like somebody basically just said, "Oh, he goes on indefinite hiatus, just making shit up." And I just really want to like talk about like how quick everyone was to just like throw him under the bus. It was so quick for people to just be like, they saw money signs in their eyes and they went, "Hey, let me try to bury this guy," because he said a controversial thing. And whether you agree with it or not, okay, like whether you're for transsexuals or not, at the end of the day, like I don't think he had a bad take because what he elaborated was he basically just said if a child wants to go through it, then seek medical, like talk to a doctor, go to therapy for it. That's literally all he said. That and then talk to your family about it. That's literally all he said. He said I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's what he said. And I agree. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You get opinions of other people, you make sure it's okay, and as long as nobody's sitting there pressuring you into it, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, you know? Now obviously, now my take would personally be I don't want children taking any like medicine for it. And maybe that's a hot take, but I don't think that's good for them. And I think any normal person would definitely say that snipping off their dick would be a bad thing, but that's also not what he was saying at all. You see how many people made video. Okay, this is just like the full debate. Yeah, this guy's saying he lost, um, which by the way, he didn't lose because Sneako by default already lost by trying to argue that minors can consent. Uh, um, MoistCr1TiKal and Sneako are both out of their minds. Destiny drops enduring insane. Sneako has Destiny. No one cares about Destiny. Sneako versus more critical debate was crazy. That's XQC. And then, yeah, look at this shit. Like, just, I don't know. I found it really annoying how many people, like, just immediately were like, well, fuck this guy. He's a piece of shit. No one likes him. Sneako won the debate because because Charlie said something I don't agree with, so Sneako automatically won. That's not how that works. Sneako was I watched the whole debate. I found it wasn't this upload. I had to find another upload of it. Um he didn't win a debate. He made so many. There was so much mental gymnastics. That dude, like, he was trying so hard to defend his points. Just go watch it. Just go watch the fucking 2.5 hours. If you have time, go watch it. He didn't make a single good point in the fucking video. Or maybe that's not fair. Maybe he made a few good points. I think there might have been a few like little things that I agreed with, but generally he said a bunch of stupid shit. He lost. Do 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 do. It's dumbass shit like this. That's fucking annoying.